begin with this session?
Good to go, ma'am.
Okay. So, good morning, everyone. Thank you all us for joining here today. Before we begin, it's my pleasure to introduce our speaker for today's session, Mr. Nilesh Shah. Mr. Shah is a corporate trainer with over 22 years of experience in advanced Excel, Power BI, and PowerPoint presentation. He has trained 25,000 plus professionals across leading organizations such as Adani, ICICI Bank, L&T, Alembic Group, Deepak Group, Gujarat Police, and many more. Known for his practical teaching style and ability to simplify complex concepts, he is here to share valuable insight that you can apply in your day-to-day work. Hope you all have a good session today with him. Over to you, sir.
Oh my God. Thank you so very much, Archie, for a wonderful and overwhelming introduction. But yes, uh, it's pleasure to hear the words from Archie because she's a one with a great tacky. So thank you, Archie, for all those kind words, and especially thanks to all the wonderful participants. A very, very, very good morning to everyone. And it's my pleasure to welcome all of you over here. We all are aware that it's a great morning with Sunday, and we have two important days today with us. One, it's International Yoga Day, and it's yoga with the health and mind and soul. So a very, very, very happy Yoga Day. But apart from Yoga Day, one of the most important day is a Happy Father's Day. And I'm very sure that we all are proud on our dad. I'm here because of my dad. The world is there because of the great dads ever. And thanks each dad, each papa for all the sacrifices for making us who we are. So let's thank each dad for a wonderful life. And thank you so very much for the same. I'm Nilesha, a corporate trainer. And when I'm talking about the journey, for me, the journey is always a wonderful, because when I've started my journey, some of you are aware of me, some of you are new to me. So I'm into this field from almost last 22 years. And in the journey of 22 years, I've trained almost more than 25,000 employees in different corporates. And I'm actually thankful to each and every corporate, each and every individual for all the support, all the love throughout the journey. I'm aware of two major softwares. One is, yes, definitely one of my favorite subject, that's Advanced Excel. And from last 6-7 years, it's all about datas and journey of Power BI. In the journey of my career, I've imparted lot of trainings for lot of our organization. You can see the screen where I'm able to share my knowledge for different corporates of India, globally, like Alembic or Excel or Parul University or Bombardier or Carey Pharma or Omori, Sea Linkages, Hero Motocorp, Tata Advanced Systems, ITM, Heikel, Tata Motors, Gujarat Police, Apollo Tires, Banco, Geo, Grill Brilliance, lots of organization. It's a list of the organization, and I'm thankful to all the organization because I love to train the people. And when I'm talking about all this organization, connected from a very long time and giving my services to all of them. So a huge respect for all this organization, because due to them only, due to their support only, I'm here. And many a time, because I can see Karen ma'am is there, I can see Yash is there, I can see so many known faces will be there. And many a time when we are there, people came to me, Nilay, you do trainings only for corporates. And what about us? If we would like to understand the things from you on a personal level, then it is always difficult for us, because if we have Karen ma'am with us, then she always feel that Nilay sir, if I tell something about Karen ma'am, she herself is Dr. Karen ma'am, and she is serving to the students of Parul University, and she may not get time to learn the things from me. So like Karen ma'am, we have so many participants. I can see almost 60 participants will be there, and they always feel that Nilay, we would like to learn from you. And that was the reason. Sunil sir is there. Thank you, Sunil sir. So uh, they want to learn something from me. Maybe Excel, maybe Power BI. And that was the reason we have started an initiative to make you aware that with the help of one-to-one coaching, with the help of live sessions, we can upskill ourselves. So certain ground rules for the day. Let's invest 2 hours almost. This is not a training. This is just a knowledge sharing for you. And when I'm talking about a knowledge sharing, you can learn the things, you can understand the things. But yes, one of the most important thing, that if you are here, you have all the rights to ask a question. And I'm the happiest person to ask if you ask me the question. And you can ask your questions into chatbot. My team is there. They help me to share what your queries will be, and I try to solve your queries. When we are talking about today's topic, and before entering into today's topic, I can see so many participants. So first of all, it's a warm welcome to all of you once again, and a very, very, very good morning. Once again, I thank everyone from bottom of my heart for giving me so much love and trying to attend the journey for today. And when we are talking about the journey for today, it's nothing but a dashboard. So let's interact something that how many of you are aware of a dashboard? Come on. If you are aware of a dashboard, mention yes. If you are not aware of a dashboard, mention no. Come on. If you are aware of a dashboard, mention yes. If you are not aware of the dashboards, mention no. Oh my God. So many yeses were there. 2, 3 no's will be there. Okay. So when I'm talking about a dashboard of Excel, because today we are talking about Excel only. So when I'm talking about the dashboard of Excel, it's all about the journey for generating the data sets, to the journey of generating the dashboards with the fundamentals. I'm here to maybe clear your fundamentals. And once you clear your fundamental, you have all the rights to ask a query. And I'm there always for you. As an individual, you are here, I'm there for you. As a corporate, you are here, I'm there for you and your team. So we are always there for you to share our knowledge. So once again, let me share my screen, and let me share you that what's the beauty of a dashboard. So when we are talking about the beauty of a dashboard, this is what my data set will be. So if I'm talking about my data set, you can see my screen, and on my data sets, I have one pharmaceutical data. I repeat my words. I have one pharma data with me, and it appears with almost 3,000 row items. When we are talking about all those 3,000 row items in my data source, we have dates, we have regions, we have client type, we have product type, we have product, we have categories, type, quantity, and revenue. Now, if someone is not aware of a dashboard and they want to generate the report from the data source, then you need to select the data. Let's take an example. I want to see the outcome according to the region. This is a very simple example. Then I have three regions. One is East region, one is West region, one is Central region. To generate the outcome from each region, I need to filter the data, subtotal the data, maybe copy the data, maybe paste the data. Then I got the answer, and then we select the data and we generate the report from the data. So if it is 3000 data, what we have, it may require 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes to generate the outcome from the data. But yes, this is only one point of discussion. Come on, guys. This is only one point of discussion, but let's take an example. Someone has asked me. For example, Yash is there. And Yash has asked me that Nilay sir would like to see the outcome by region also. Would like to see the outcome for client type also. Would like to see the outcome for type also. Then what happens? So don't worry. To see the outcome like this, I've created a small dashboard for you. If you observe this dashboard, we have report by region, we have report by client type, we have report by product type, we have years, we have categories, we have type, and even we have months also. What's the total revenue? We can see this. What's the average revenue? We can see this. So now, for example, Santosh sir is there, and he has asked me, Nilay, what's the outcome for the year 2022? I just click on 2022 and my data change. 2023, my data change. 2024, my data change. 2022 till 2025, my value change. For capsule, absolutely perfect. For injections, for ointment, for tablet, for syrup, for January month, for February month, for March, for April, for June and July. For June and July, all the years. Come on, guys. For June and July, all the years, only capsules. Wherever you click, I repeat my words, wherever you click, you can generate your report in 1 second. And now, this is only one report. But for example, Ashish is there. He has asked me, because Ashish is my boss. And we all are aware that boss is always right. So if Ashish has asked me, Nilay, what about the outcome by month? What about the outcome by performances? Then I have one more dashboard here. And when I click on the dashboard, I have one more dashboard where I have report by month, where I have my top 10 products, where what's my top product? Right now, Bantonin AST is a top performer. The total revenue is this. The total quantity is this. Now, one more time, if someone asks me, Nilay, what's the top 10 products by capsule? This is the answer. Nilay, for ointment, this is the answer. Top product is Obimac. Nilay, in syrup, Bantonin AST. Nilay, for 2022, 2023, 2024, antacid, analgesic. Wherever you click, you can see the flow by month also. You can see the flow by products also. And this is the beauty about the dashboard. It means, for example, Ashish is my boss and he wants to see the outcome in 1 second. I don't have to worry. Come on. I don't have to worry. I can see the outcome very quickly. Getting my point? Yes or no? Good morning. Yes or no? Okay, so the purpose to share this kind of dashboard is very simple, that my point of discussion is this only, that if we really wants to learn these things, let me share the details today for you. I'm there for you, and that was the reason I have all the rights to share the details for you. So let me close this file. We don't require this file as of now, so I've closed this file. And now, how many of you wants to learn this kind of dashboards? Yes or no? Good morning. Yes or no?
Yes, yes.
Yes, thank you so very much, Naitik sir. And I'm always very happy if you give me the answer. Because though we are on a virtual mode, but I am the happiest person if you share me your thoughts, your queries, whatever the things that is in your mind. So very simple. Let me share once again my screen. And now it's always from a scratch because I don't know the level of you. And that was the reason it is very important for me to share you that how we can create a dashboard. I repeat my words. It is very important for me that how we can learn the things and how we can create a dashboard. But before entering into the dashboard, the first point of discussion is to understand the first fundamental, and that's the fundamental of pivot table. If you are very good with the fundamental of pivot table, then and then only you can generate a dashboard. And I guaranteed you, in the journey of next 15, 20, 30 minutes, we'll share you, we'll explain you that how you can generate the pivots. Because many a time what happens, this is what I have seen in the corporates from last 22 years with 25,000 plus participants, that I'm very sure that many of you are aware of the pivots. But many a time what happens that if you don't know the fundamental of pivot, see pivots fundamentals are very important. Then if you don't know the major fundamental of pivots, we do the Gola methods. It is known as a jugad. That's sir, we drag the things, we drag the things, we drag the things in they got the answer. But how? Why? We don't know that why. And that was the reason people feel that we are not able to generate a pivot, or pivot is not a cup of tea of us, or Nilay, to create a dashboard is very difficult. But no, guys, we'll guarantee you, I repeat my words, I will guarantee you in next 1 hour, if you are here, then we'll share you how to create a wonderful dashboard. And for that, one of the most important thing is the first fundamental, that this is what your data set is. I'm talking about a small data set. It's a very short data set where we have dates with us, we have employees with us, we have products with us, we have visiting charge, service charge, parts charge, and other charges. So now, if you really want to understand how to create the outcome from your data, the rule number one, convert your data into table format, the prerequisite to create a dashboard. Come on, guys. And whenever I say good morning, you have to reply me good morning in the chat box. So I would like to make the chatbot very interactive. So now let me select my data set first. Once I select the data set, I need to convert the data set into table. So I have insert tool with me, and in insert, I have the third option with me, that is a table. Many a time people ask me, Nilay, why table? Because if I convert my data set into table, from today onwards, wherever I add my data sets, today I have a data from 1 to 10. But tomorrow, maybe 11, maybe 12. Day after tomorrow, it is maybe 13, 14 till 20. So if my data will be added, because we are working for the corporate, come on. Because we are working for the corporates, my data will be added. And when my data will be added, definitely your outcome get updated. And that was the reason, the first prerequisite, that how we can convert the data into table and why data into table. Now, first fundamental, very quickly. We'll share you fundamental little quickly. So we'll click on insert. We'll click on pivot. Once I click on pivot, I have two things over here. One is new worksheet. One is existing worksheet. So first pivot, we always generate in the new worksheet. So I've chosen the new worksheet and click on OK. Once I click on OK, at the left hand side, this is your pivot view area. And on the right hand side, this is your pivot table field area. But come on. But one of the most important thing in pivot is all about these four fundamentals. And when I'm talking about this four fundamentals, it's row, it's value, it's filter, and it's column. Now, if you don't know about these four fundamentals, it is indeed difficult for you to manage the data set. Muskan, uh, intentionally, I have not shared you the database. We'll share you the database today after a session. Why? Because we have only 2 hours with us, rather 1.5 hours with us. And if I share the database right now, together you are trying to do the things with me and maybe something important you can skip. That was the reason I have not shared you the database. But if you want a database at the end of the session, we'll share you the database. Don't worry about that. Our purpose is very, very simple. That right now, you just focus the things, learn the things, okay? And we'll share you, we'll record this session, don't worry. So we'll share you the link also. So wherever you want to learn the things, when you want to learn the things, okay, you can learn the things once again. Okay, so now I've clicked here, very, very simple. Now, first fundamental, you need to decide and define that based on which heading you want to generate the report. That was the question number one and rule number one for a pivot. So I've decided, Nilay, I want to generate the report on the basis of the employees. Generally, what happens? Maximum people are just clicking here, and that was absolutely wrong. Come on. That was absolutely wrong. So what you have to do is, you have no rights. You can do that. But being a trainer, I will share you that don't click here. It is always drag and drop. So I have name of the employees here. Name of the employees is my heading. So I click here, drag heading into the rows. I repeat my words, drag heading into the rows. And when I drag heading into the rows, you can see all the names at the left hand side as a unique name. It means Bhargav, Keyur, Nirav, Pradeep, and Sumit automatically. Right now I have only 5 names. But for example, Muskan ma'am is there and she is heading the HR department of an organization where she has all the departments with her. And she wants to see the outcome by department. Then when she drags department into the rows, she can see all the headings, all the departments, all the unique value over there. So it means rule number one, I repeat my words. Rule number one, heading always appears in the rows only. Now, rule number two. If you observe this data source, I have visiting charge here with me. And Nilay, I want to see the outcome according to visiting charge. Then how to get the outcome of the data? Don't worry. No filter, no copy, no paste, nothing else. Just be here. And when you are here, you can see we have using visiting charge over here. Okay, Yash, we'll get back to you on your query. Okay, it's all about classic pivot. Okay, but we'll get back to you on a query on your classic pivot. So now, when I'm talking about a visiting charge is my value. And value, rule number two, value always appear into the values. So we have 2 rules. Heading always appear into the rows. Value always appear into the values. So I drag visiting charge into the values, and when you drag visiting charge into the values, you can see the ready-made answer will be here. Come on, guys. The ready-made answer will be here. That is Bhargav, Keyur, Nirav, Pradeep, and Sumit. With the grand total over here, you don't require to do anything. Kuch nahi karna hai. Just drag it, drop it, and you got the answer. Now, one more point of discussion from once again, Yash, that sir, can we have one more heading? Definitely. About a value. So drag service charge into the values and you got the answer as a sum of service charge, and there is no doubt in that. Okay, if I don't require a service charge now, I deselect service charge and I'm out from the service charge. So it is up to you that what kind of outcome you required, whatever the value you required, value always appear in the value and heading always appear in the row. These are 2 major fundamentals. Now, for example, Yash is there. Karen ma'am is there, and they feel that Nilay, if I'm talking about a visiting charge, come on. If I'm talking about a visiting charge, by default it's a sum. But Nilay, I don't want to see the sum. What to do? Don't worry. Just click here. Just right click here. And when you right click here, you have summarize value by with you. And when you are at a summarized value by you have everything with you. It may be sum, it may be count, it may be average, it may be maximum, it may be minimum, whatever you have. So, Nilay, now I don't want to see the outcome by sum. I want to see the outcome by average. It's average for you. Nilay, I want to see the outcome by count. Once again, summarize value and count. And this is a count. One more time, if it's summation, once again, summarize value by sum. And this is the outcome of sum. So this is the first point of discussion. Come on, guys. This is the first point of discussion, that we have created a pivot and the first fundamental by row and by value. Now, Devam has one more point of discussion. I can see the chatbot answer by Devam, that Nilay sir, let me check by Devam. That's about how to make a pivot. One more message by Akshat. Hi Nilal, I have a solid understanding of the fundamental and process for building a dashboard. Stuck on the design strategy, Spacey said, choosing my right charts to make informative. Could I get your advice on this? Yes, sure, we'll do that. Can we set target of 5K and find below and above? Yes, we can do this. No worries, Akshat. It's good to hear that you have a strong understanding about that, but because I don't know the exact fundamental of everyone, so we'll clear first the fundamental and then we are back on the dashboards. Okay, so let's wait for end of the session. Till that, you are going to understand all the things. Hope that's okay, Akshat. Hope that Akshat okay. Yes, sir. Thank you. No worries, Yash, we'll understood this. And I'm very happy that you are asking a question. Once again, a very, very good morning, everyone. Come on. Good morning, everyone. Good. Good morning is always important, na, guys? I'm happy if you text good morning in a chat bot. Thank you so very much, sir. Guys, you are amazing. Thank you. Thank you so very much. So now this is the first pivot that I have generated. Don't worry, Yash will share you how to create a pivot once again. So now, Nilay, I have one query. Then if we observe, this is the outcome of 1,500. And when we are talking about the outcome of 1,500, this is the data from date 1 to 10, number one. This is the data for both the products. Sir, how both the products? Because if you observe, I have two products with me. One is LED and one is washing machine. If you observe, I have data from 1 to 10. But yes, very, very important. If you understood that, I repeat, if you understood that, Nilay, now I want to see the data. For example, Devan sir is there and he wants to see the data from date 1 to 5. Come on. Not for date 1 to 10. He wants to see the data from date 1 to 5 for only and only editorially. Now we have a problem here with us. And here people got stuck. I repeat my words. Here people got stuck that Nilay, whenever we click here, when we click on, because I'm aware of the dates. So when I click on dates, you can see the outcome like this. If I click on name of the product, you can see the outcome like this. And now, oh my goodness, we got super confused. Believe me, we got super confused. And that was the reason we feel that dashboard or pivot is not a cup of tea of mine, because we are not able to understand this kind of data. And that was the reason we got confused. Now, how to do, what to do, how to solve this problem. And people don't know how to, maybe you don't know how to solve this problem. Then you feel that either pivot is all about one heading, or if you're talking about pivot, very, very simple. Okay, let's not use pivot. We can use filtered and subtotal and sum, and we are able to get the answer. So that is always a problem when we are talking about this. Then, so now what to do? Very, very simple. We need to understand rule number 3. If you observe, if I click on dates, date is a heading and heading appear into the rows. I repeat my words. If you click on dates, Date is the heading, and you can see heading appear in the row, and that was the problem. That was the reason Rule 3 came into the market. Then when I'm talking about row appears with only and only one heading. Come on, guys. Rows appears with only and only one heading. So, Nilay, how to manage 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 headings? Don't worry. We have date here with us. And to do that, we have filters here with us. So, if I have a data more than one heading, we'll put second, third, fourth, fifth, all the headings into the filter. That's rule number 3A and 4. I repeat my words. Rule number 1, rows appear with, sorry, my mistake. Heading appears with the row. Rule number 2, value appears with the value. Rule number 3, if I have more than one heading with me, it is always appear into the filter. So I drag, just understood the things over here. I drag date into the filters and you have dates here. I drag products into the filters and you have products over here and your problem solves. Why? Because your pivot is here. Come on. Your pivot is here, and above your pivot, you have both the headings. So now, what's the question by Devam? That Nilay sir, I want to see the data from date 1 to 5. Then I just click here, deselect everything, choose 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, click on OK, and my data reshuffles. Come on, guys. My data reshuffles. Now, if I want to see the data by LED, just click here, deselect everything, choose LED, and click on OK. And what happens? This is what the outcome according to date 1 to 5 for LED. Now, Ashish is there and he wants to see the data instead of LED to the washing machine. Just click here, deselect LED, click on washing machine, and click on OK. So this is the outcome of washing machine from date 1 to 10, and click on OK. So this is the outcome from date 1 to 10 for both the products. And your problem solves. It means when I repeat my words, when I have more than one headings, I will put more than one heading into the filters and we are able to do the things. But Nilay, I have one more query, how to present this data into chart. And this is what maybe the question asked by someone, that Nilay, how to present the data into chart. So very simple, don't insert the chart from here. I repeat my words. Come on, guys, don't insert the chart from here. We have Analyze tool with us. And when we have Analyze tool with us, we have a specific tool, that is a pivot chart. There is a vast difference between a normal chart and a pivot chart. Come on. Normal chart and a pivot chart. So I just click on a pivot chart. Toolbar will be same. But there is something different. So when I click on a column chart, click on OK, you can see that this is what my chart is. If you want to design a chart, you can design a chart over here. But now what's the beauty into the chart? And I love this. Come on, guys. I love this. What's the beauty of a chart? You can see filters into chart, and that's the beauty. I repeat my words. You can see the filters into chart. So the filter of employee also, filter of date also, filter of product also. And this is not a normal chart. This is not a normal chart. Okay, this is the chart with the pivot chart. Take a pause. Question asked by Jatin sir, will we get the recording of the session? Yes sir, don't worry. We'll share you the recording in the WhatsApp group, so don't worry about that. So now if someone asks me, Nilay, I want to see the answer of only 3 people, Keyur, Nirav, Pradeep, click here, deselect everything, Keyur, Nirav, Pradeep, and you can see the answer will be there for only 3 people. Why? Because you're actually pivot change. I repeat my words. This is not a normal chart. I believe me, when I'm talking about a normal chart, you have no filters. But when I'm talking about a pivot chart, you have filter here. Now for this, you want to do it for only LED. This is the outcome of LED. For LED, only 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, and okay, this is the outcome from 1 to 5. Okay, so every time you can do this according to your purpose. But Jatin sir is there. Jatin sir feel that Nilay, this is a very lengthy process. Every time click on filter, then filter, then filter. I don't want to do that. So can anyone suggest me to solve this problem? What's the tool we have? Come on. Can anyone suggest me to solve this problem? What tool we have?
Well, sir.
Come on. Yes, sir.
Power BI.
Thank you. Many Power BI.
Power BI.
Sir, Power BI is a different story. But because Power BI is a different software. But perfectly right, sir. We have a slicer with us. So when we are talking about a filter, filter is a very outdated thing. So what we'll do is we'll remove the filters from here. And now when you click here, we have slicers with us. Slicer is a very wonderful tool. So either you can click on pivot chart or you click on pivot. We have analyze with us. When you click on analyze, we have one more tool with us. Come on. And that's a slicer. And when you click on slicer, come on. Slicer is a replacement of filter. So when you click on slicer, you can have the slicer by dates. You can have a slicer by products. And now when I click on OK, wonderful thing appears over here on my screen that you can see all the dates over here, 1 to 10. Both the products over here, LED and washing machine. And now if you click on LED, you got the answer. If you click on washing machine, you got the answer. You want to see the outcome from date 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6. So this is the outcome from date 1 to 6 for LED. I'm the happiest person. For washing machine, I'm the happiest person. And if I clear this, come on, if I clear this, you can see this is your data with you. So this is the first fundamental. I repeat my words. When we are talking about a dashboard, come on, I repeat, when we are talking about a dashboard, for dashboard, the first fundamental is to understand a slicer. If you don't understand the slicer, you are not able to create a dashboard. So this is fundamental number 1. Is this clear? Good morning. Is this clear? Yes or no, guys? Thank you. Thank you, guys. So now, let me remove the slices from here. I have something different, so I've removed the slicer. Now, Nilay, if I'm talking about this data set, this is the data set by employee. Now, I want to see the data set by date also. I repeat my words. This is the data. This is the pivot by only and only one category, that is employee. But I want to see the outcome by date also. Then someone has asked me, Nilay, can you show me how to create the pivot once again? So this is for you, that how to create a pivot once again. See, never copy the pivot and never paste the pivot. I repeat my words. If you want to create a dashboard, don't copy the pivot and don't paste the pivot. Just click outside the data. I'm clearing the fundamental for you. Then go back to your data set. Because we have converted the data into table, we'll click on insert. Once again, click on pivot. Once again, now it is not a new sheet because I have sheet number 1 with me. That is known as the existing sheet. So we'll click on existing sheet. When you click on existing sheet, we have to locate the location, that is sheet number 1. So you mentioned sheet number 1. But now, unfortunately, by mistake, if you click on OK, it appears with an error that destination reference is not valid. Now, many a time people got confused. They feel that in one sheet, we can create only one pivot. No, that was absolutely wrong. Why that was absolutely wrong? Because what is your mistake? Let me explain you the mistake. When you click on insert, click on pivot, click on existing sheet, click on sheet number 1. See, sheet number 1 appears with 10 lakhs data, 3,000 columns. Where you want your pivot, you need to choose a location. Okay, so I need to click here. And when you click here, now this is your defined location, sheet number 1 and D4, and click on OK. So now this is your second point of discussion. Now, when I'm talking about this, here I want to see the outcome by date rule. Once again, date always appear into the rows as usual, and visiting charge appear into the values. And now we have two pivots over here. Correct, yes, that's okay. If you do copy and paste for many a time when you want to generate a dashboard, connectivity is important, and many a time connectivity won't get connected. That was the reason we always suggest and prefer to insert one more pivot over here. That was the reason only. You are absolutely right. But for a safer side, we'll do this. So now I want one more slicer here. So I just click here, pivot analyze, slicer here. Now we are talking about connectivity. So I choose name of the product and click on OK. So when I click on OK, you can see I have a slicer with me, that is name of the product. But I have a problem. When you click on LED, you can see the outcome here only. When you click on washing machine, you can see the outcome here only. So what about the outcome for both the pivots? And this is very, very important. What about the outcome for both the pivots? And for that, you need to connect your slicer with the pivots. Come on. You need to connect your slicer with the pivots. And to do that, we'll click on slicer. We'll click on report connections. And when you click on report connections, you can see both the pivots over here. So now it's simply choosing the data sets. So I'm choosing the second data set. And then when I click on OK, you can see both the slicers, sorry, one slicer is connected with both the pivots. If I click on LED TV, you can see it's change. If I click on washing machine, you can see change. If you click on clear selection, you can see I'm back with the data. Okay, so this is the beauty about the slicer connectivity. Okay, now Yash has asked, you are talking about report connection. Yes, I'm talking about a report connection. Many a time it happens that if you copy the pivot and paste the pivot, when you click on report connection, you cannot see the second pivot. And that was the major reason, because you copy the data and paste the data. So we prefer not to copy the data and paste the data. It requires hardly 1 minute, okay, to create one more pivot. So it is always preferable to understand these things. Okay, is this clear, guys? Yes or no? Good morning. Yes or no? Raj, Paresh, we have already done this. We have already done this, Raj. We have connected two different pivots with one slicer. If you observe, I have two pivots over here, and with two pivots, I have connected one slicer by clicking on slicer and report connection. Is this clear, Raj? Thank you. Thank you guys for all your wonderful replies. Now, because we have converted the data into table, what's the beauty? The beauty is very simple. Let's take an example. I have selected the data. This is a small example, or I am adding one more data, 11/1/2023. I'm adding only single entry. Or maybe I'm copying the data and pasting the data here. Okay, it's 11/1/2023. I'm adding the name of Raj sir. So I have Raj sir here. I'm adding a product, that is mobile phone, with 100, 200, 300, and 400. Now, if you observe, we have added one date. We have added the name of the Raj sir. We have added one more product. And now, when I click on sheet number 1, when I click here, analyze, and we have refresh here with us. So when you click on refresh, you can see everything refresh automatically. The Raj sir is here automatically. The date 11 is here automatically, and the name of the product, that is mobile phone, will be here automatically. Why? Because we have converted the data into table. If you don't convert your data into table, you need to click here, then analyze, then change data source, extend the data source, and then only you can see the outcome. Sure, Naitik, we'll create one more pivot. What if any row is blank? Yes, if your whole row is blank, it shows blank. So we don't prefer to have a blank row. With different data, different pivots. Yes, Raj, with different data, different pivot, that we can understand. Try to understand. Not sure, but Naitik, one more time for you very quickly. Just click outside the data, pivot, click here, how to create one more pivot. Insert, pivot table, existing sheet. In existing sheet, it is sheet number 1. Choose the location, click on OK. Now I want third pivot by product and by visiting charge. And we got the answer. So this is for you, Raj, sir. Depend on the version, sir. We are absolutely okay. So now moving forward to the next point of discussion. I'm very sure that no queries as of now. I'm trying to solve all your queries. Thank you, Raman sir. Hope you are excellent.
Sure, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay. So now, because I'm trying to create a dashboard of what I've shared. So in between also we'll try to understand so many things. So now we have understood the first fundamental that how to create a basic pivot with multiple pivot with slicer with connectivity. So this is what a data set what we have created. Now once again I'm opening the same data source. I'm copying the data source. I'm opening the new fresh workbook over here. I'm saving my file in the same location with the temporary file. So now I'm closing everything and opening a fresh temporary file for a reference. This is the data of one pharma industry, not a real data. We have no rights. But yes, we have a data set from 2021 onwards. We have region, east, west, and central. We have client type, direct, export, hospital, government. We have product type, own, import, and third party. We have products, Kineton, Crefamine, Clasid, Ensure, Digene, Brufen, Obimet. Lots of products will be there. We have categories, we have type, we have quantity, and we have revenue. So this is all about the data set. Based on this, we would like to generate a multiple dashboards. When we are talking about the multiple dashboards, it is very, very important to make our minds clear that what you want as an outcome from this data, and that was very, very important. Many a time what happens? People directly jump into the dashboard. Nilay, let's create a dashboard. Correct. It is good to create a dashboard. But if you're fundamental, if you are not clear what you want from your data, then it is always a tedious task. So, number one, if I'm talking about this data, till here, I have either a date or the heading. So these all my rows. And here I have quantity and revenue. So that is what my value will be. So either I would like to generate the report by quantity, or I would like to generate the report by revenue, or I would like to generate the report by both the categories. Choice is always ours, depending on our whatever the criteria we want. So as of now, I have decided to go with the revenue. Nilay, I would like to see the every outcome by revenue. When we are talking about so many headings, number one, would like to see the outcome by month. So I need to create one more pivot for month. As usual, by region, region to revenue, client type by revenue, product type by revenue, and would like to see top 10 products. So one more pivot. So it means need to create 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, minimum 5 pivots I need to generate. I need to understand the fundamental. One more fundamental will be there. Rather 2, 3 more fundamentals will be there. How we can do this. So are we ready to generate the dashboard? Yes or no? Come on. Yes or no? Good morning, everyone. Good morning. I'm happy if you share good morning. Thank you. So now, when we are here, it's very, very important to create the very first pivot. So first pivot would like to generate by region. Sheet number 1 appears with the data. Insert pivot table. First pivot on a new worksheet. Click on OK. So this is the first pivot I am generating. First pivot by region. We'll go a little slowly. Region is your heading. Heading always appear in the rows. Revenue is your value. Value always appear in the value. So I mentioned first pivot. I mentioned first pivot. This is a pivot by region. So I'm very happy. I'm able to see the outcome. If you want to see the outcome, maybe by counting, maybe by average, maybe by minimum maximum, maybe by product, you can see the outcome according to your purpose. If you want to convert this value into anything like amount, so right click and here you have value fill setting. In value fill setting, you have number format. So you can change the number format according to your purpose. So it is always up to us that what kind of outcome we require from this. So this is the very first outcome of a region. I want a second outcome. Second outcome will be based on a client type. Come on, guys. Second outcome will be based on client type. So we'll simply click here, insert, pivot, existing sheet, click here and OK. So this is the second pivot by client type and by revenue. If someone asks me, Nilay, I want to see both the outcomes, sum of revenue also and average of revenue also. Don't worry, you can drag revenue once again. So now you have two revenues here. If you want to convert this revenue into average, you can click here. So here, this is sum of revenue and here it is average of revenue. If someone feel, Nilay, I don't want average, come on. But I want to convert this value into percentages. I repeat my words. I want to convert this value into percentages. So one more time, right click, and we have one more option that is show value as. And that was indeed wonderful. When you click on show value as, you have all the options with you. It may be percentage of grant total, column total, row total, parent row total, column total, difference from, difference to, lots of things were there. You want to convert this according to percentage of grant total. So now if you observe, here I have revenue in sum as a value, and here I have all the values into percentages also. So it is up to you that what you want from your data. So this is a second pivot for me, that is client type. Third pivot for me, and I am always happy to give the name to the pivot. How to give a name to the pivot? Not from here. This is not a name. This is for your and my reference. But for pivot, giving name is very important. So when you click here, you have to click on analyze. And when you click on analyze, you have pivot table with you. And when you click on pivot table, you have pivot table 1 here with you. So here you can change the name. So I would like to give the name of this pivot to the region. This name as a client type. Third pivot as a product type. So click here, existing sheet, location, and OK. And it is a product type. So here it is definitely a product type. So we have 3 pivots as of now. Now, apart from slicer, we would like to understand one more thing. Why one more thing? And this was the second very important thing to create a dashboard. Come on, guys. I'm very sure that everybody's here. And this is very, very important for all of us to understand and clear the fundamentals. See, why I am doing this? It's all about clearing the fundamentals. Once you clear your fundamental, I guarantee you that you can create a dashboard from your own data set. So when I'm talking about this, when you click here, if I want to see the data by years, If I want to see the data sets by months, if I want to see the data sets by quarters, then when you click here, generally people feel that Nilay, we can have a slicer, but no. If you click on a slicer, we have a problem with a slicer. If you click on a slicer, if you click on date, if you click on OK, you can see all the unique dates will be here. And this is a tedious task. Why? Because I would like to see the outcome according to 2009, 2022, sorry, 2023, 2024. Now it is a tedious task. So tell me, I repeat, tell me, instead of slicer, which tool we required? Come on. Instead of slicer to see the outcome by dates, which tool we required? Anyone? Yes, Ketul. Thank you, everybody. So it is not a slicer, it is a timeline. So Ketul, Ganesh sir, Mehta, Archie, perfectly right. It is timeline. So just click, just remove this. Click here, analyze, and in analyze, apart from slicer, we have insert timeline. Come on. Apart from slicer, we have insert timeline, but prerequisite, you don't require to add YTD and timeline. It is simply a timeline. Okay, so when you click on analyze, we have timeline. When you click on timeline, you have dates. Timeline stands for dates only. If you don't have dates, I repeat my words, in your data set, if you don't have dates, okay, you are not able to do that. So very simple, we'll click on dates, we'll click on OK, and now this is your timeline for you. What's the beauty? Because this is almost a calendar for you. I have a data set starting from 2021 till 2025. So 2021, January to December, 2022, January to December, 2023, 2024, and 2025. You can see that everything will be there. But Nilay, I don't want to see the outcome by month. Come on. I want to see the outcome by years. Then click here. Instead of month, we are choosing the years. So now this is what the year for you. I repeat, this is what the year for you. So when you click here, when you click on timeline, let me connect the timeline also. Click on report connections and you can see all the pivot, name of the pivot, region, client type, and pivot 3. Why? Because we have not given the name to this pivot. So click on OK. Now what's the beauty? 2021 got the answer. 2022, 2023, 2024, 2025, or even 2022 till 2025. Whatever you want from your data source, you are able to generate the outcome. Now what happens if we add a slicer? So if I click here, analyze, slicer, for example, category. So if someone asks me to 2022 data, perfectly right, for 2022 capsule, for 2022 injections, for 2022 ointment, because I'm not connected with this. So one more time, I need to connect this slicer with all the pivots. So what happens? 2022 ointment, powder, syrup, tablet, 2024. Wherever you click, you are able to see the outcome. Is this clear, guys? No, not index. Index won't work here. For that, we require definitely a timeline. So I'm very sure that those participants who don't know timeline, I repeat, who don't know timeline, we have cleared the fundamental of a timeline. So now, thank you, Jadhav sir. Happy super. And one of the most important thing, I can see so many participants and everybody is interactive. And that was one of the most important things. That shows that we are here to upskill ourselves. And that is very, very important. So now we have understood one more fundamental about a timeline and about a slicer. Now what's our prerequisite? Let me give a name to this pivot. So this is the pivot of product type. Nilay, I don't want to see the outcome by sum of revenue. I want to convert this value into percentage. Show value as percentage of grand total. So now we have 3 outcomes: region, client type, and product type. If you observe, we have created 1, 2, 3. Now 4th, and one of the most important thing, that is month, and very, very important. Very, very important when we are talking about month. Sir, if YTD comparison, yes, karenge, don't worry. So now if I'm talking about a month, when we are talking about a month, why month is very, very important? Because if you observe, I have a data set from 2021 till 2025. So how to generate the outcome according to month, and it is very, very important. So just click on the database, click on insert, click on pivot, click on existing sheet, click on sheet number 2, click here and click on OK. Now what's our prerequisite? A prerequisite is all about a month. So two things may happen. Nilay, I don't have month here. I don't have year here. How to convert those things? So one method by so many participants. Let's add one more column of a year here. Don't do this. Let's add one more column of a month here. Don't do this. You are absolutely wrong. You don't require to manage your data set. We'll simply click here. Because I am aware, Yash is asking the same thing number of times. That Nilay, how to use year or time or days or whatsoever. Then everything will be there in a date. So I drag date into the row. Number one, just be here. When I drag date into the rows, you can see 2021, 2, 3, 4, 5 automatically. So date by revenue. Come on, date by revenue, and this is the outcome. But I have a problem. One solution is there, one problem is there. If, for example, Komal sir is there and he want to see the outcome by years only, he is the happiest person. But I am the like, I don't want to see the outcome by year, I want to see the outcome by month. How to do this? Very, very simple. Just click here. You can see a plus sign over there. And this is actually a problem. I don't like this plus sign. And to do this, we'll simply right click here. Come on. We'll simply right click here and we use two options over here. One is grouping and one is ungrouping. Very, very important. So when you click on ungroup, you can see you are back with your days. We are back with the original dates. And then, because I want month, focus karna, just be here. When you right click here, click on group and you have the world with you. Seconds, minutes, hours, days, month, quarter, years, in which format you want to convert your data sets. If you want to convert in months, months is there. If you want to convert in hours, hours is there. If you want to convert in days, days is there. If you want to convert in years, year is there. So I'm the happiest person to convert my data set into month. I just click on months and click on OK and boom. Why boom? It is converted by data sets into January to December according to the revenue. I repeat my words for you. Control Z. When you drag date into the rows, you can see the things like this. First prerequisite. Right click here, ungroup the data set. Right click here, group the data set. Click on month. Click on OK, and you got the answer according to yourself. But we have a problem here. What's the problem? कोई बताएगा? Sir, drill down यहाँ पे नहीं आता है. Drill down is a set of Power BI. So, what's the criteria? If you observe January to December, we have a problem. What's the problem? Here is missing perfectly Harshal Gandhi sir, perfectly Raj sir, perfectly Naitik Dave sir, super people. I'm very sure that everybody is focusing over here. That if you observe the things over here, sir, we are very happy that we are able to see the outcome, but we have a problem with the outcome. This is the data for January from all 5 years. I repeat, this is the data of January for all 5 years. But what about 2021, 2022, 2023? You have a timeline with you. Come on, guys. You have a timeline with you. Just click here. Just click on analyze, in analyze timeline, in timeline dates, in dates, okay, convert into years, and 2022, 2023, 2024, 2025, 2026 or 2022 data will be there for you. Is this clear? Good morning, guys. Good morning. Is this clear? Yes or no? If you mention yes, I'm the happiest person. Thumbs up is always good. Oh my goodness, super thumbs up. But thank you so very much. So now, because I am able to see this is the data by month also, will give the name to my pivot. We are preparing the dashboard also. So I've given the name to the pivot. So now I have 4 pivots with me. 1, 2, 3, 4. And sir, only 1 pivot left. Come on. It's 11:11. A very good time. So only 1 pivot left. That is top 10 products. Nilay. How to do that? Very, very simple. Come on, how to do that? So very, very simple. Once again, I'm here. Click on insert, click on pivot, click on existing sheet. Click here. I want to see the last pivot over here. Click here. And now this is the pivot for specific top 10 products. And this is once again very important. When I'm talking about this is very, very important because many a time, oh, thank you, Yash, but that's okay. Thanks for caring. So now, when we are talking about top 10 products, we have one problem. What's the problem? Many a time it is like that, Nilay, I have so many vendors with me. And when we are talking about vendors, we have a list of vendors. I want to see top 5 vendors by sales. I want to see top 5 sales executive by revenue, by quantity, and whatsoever. So if you observe, we have products with us. I have 27 products with me. I repeat my words. I have 27 products with me. So when I click here, when I click on analyze, I have products with me because the rule heading always appear in the rows and revenue always appear into the values. I can see, oh my goodness, all the 27, 28, 30 products with me. I have one more problem. Nilay, whenever I'm talking about any of the pivots, every pivot's data runs on row label. It means A to Z, ascending to descending according to the heading only. But now I want to see ascending to descending not on the basis of row label, but on the basis of revenue. To do this, we'll simply click here. I want to see the highest value on the top, lowest value at the bottom. So we'll right click here. I have sorting here with me. And when I click on sorting, I have 2 options with me. One is small to large and one is large to small. The problem solved. So when I click on large to small, you can see that the top value is Pantone in AST and the lowest is as of now not IG. But sir, these are top 27 products, all the products. I want top 10 only. And to do that, we required a filter. Come on, guys. To do that, we required a filter, but we have a problem. Sir, where is the filter? And that's a problem. In revenue, we are not able to see the filter. So to do this, very, very important, we have a filter here. And when you click on a filter, we have 2 options over here. One, label filters, and one of the most important thing, that is what? Value filters. So you want to see the value by equals to, by greater than, by less than, by between. For example, just a thought. Nilay, I have a value starting from 2,50,000 goes up to 19 lakhs. Okay, so I want to see the value which is greater than, let's take an example, 10 lakhs. Let's take an example, 7 lakhs. So just click here, value filters, greater than 7 lakhs. And click on OK, and boom, the value. Oh, it is 70 lakhs. My mistake. So value filters greater than 70 lakhs. And if you observe, whatever the value will be there, which is greater than 70 lakhs, will be here for you. So you don't have to do anything. But Nilay, I want to see my top 10 products. So click here, value filters, and here you have top 10. It may be top 2 also, it may be top 3 also, it may be top 5 also, even it may be top 10 also. So top 10, you can change the value. If you don't want top 10, if you want a bottom 10, you can use bottom also. So right now I'm using top 10, click on OK, and boom, your top 10 values will be there. Good morning. Your top 10 values will be there. And what's the beauty of pivot? If I, let's take an example, a slicer. So if I click on capsule, your value top 10 change because your value change. If I click on injections, change. If I click on powder, change. If I click on syrup, change. If I click on tablet, change. You don't require to do anything else. But sir, we have to apply filter on revenue, not row label. Correct? Yes, correct. We need to require a filter on revenue, but we don't have a filter here. That was the reason in row label we have two options. One is label filter and one is value filter. And value filter is your revenue. I repeat, value filters is your revenue. So when you use value filters, you are applying the filter not on the heading, but into the revenue. Is this clear? Yes. Arey, please go ahead. I'm the happiest person. You can unmute yourself and you can suggest. Hello. Hello. Why do you require extra column? Why filtration? You have ready options with you. If you want to add that, you can do that, but absolutely okay. So now because my backend is ready, I repeat, because my backend is ready, now what's the point of discussion? It's very, very simple that I want to create a dashboard. So from here, we are trying to generate a dashboard according to our purpose. So sheet number 1 appears with the data set. Sheet number 2 appears with the pivots. So I've given the name, rename as pivots. It's a backbone. And now I want to create 2 dashboards. I repeat my words. Okay, sorry, I skipped one thing. Any queries till now? Good morning. Any queries till now? Okay. So now we'll add 2 sheets over here. Sheet number 3, giving the name as analysis. Sheet number 4, giving the name as performance. So now I want to apply the same color combination. So select all, change the color combination, select all, change the color combination. Now next 15-20 minutes is very important where I'm creating a dashboard. 15-20 minutes, I have a big question. I thought we could see the index as a timeline as they hold the kind of same property in like 360 for year and 12 for months likewise. Yes, perfectly right. Timeline is there for you. That we can ask to ChatGPT also. That we can ask to AI also. AI can help us for the same. They can give you us the suggestion that what outcome we require from our data sets. Or you can ask a question to yourself also that what kind of outcome that my boss require from the organization. Okay, so now, because if you observe, this is what my outcome is. And now the first point of discussion is creating a chart. But I'm not talking about a normal chart. I'm talking about a pivot chart. Are we ready to create a dashboard? Yes or no? Good morning. Are we ready to create a dashboard? Yes or no? Thank you, guys. Thank you so very much. Thank you. So now it's a preparation. It's a flow. My backend is ready. I just click on region. That was my first pivot. I click on analyze. It is mandatory to create a pivot chart to generate a dashboard. So click on pivot chart, click on OK. Because we don't have enough time for all the designings. I just click on design. I'm using any color combination. I want to change a background color of a chart. So I'm using a black color from here. I want to apply a white color to a text. So I'm using a text color. I don't want legend. I have off the legend and I change the heading as report by region. So this is the first chart. I don't want sum of revenue. Right click and hide region, right click and hide. And I don't want to apply a border. So off the border, this is Control X. हम इसको कट कर रहे हैं. Click it over here and Control V. So this is, sorry, this is the first chart what we have. Wherever you feel, Nilay, we have a query, I'm the happiest person to solve your query. Second, client type, same process, pivot chart, click on OK, designing, formatting, click here, click here, click here, and click here. I don't want client type, hide the client type, hide the revenue, and here we are generating report by client type. So this is the second report we are generating. Sorry, Control X, click here and Control V. So this is the second chart what we have. In the same flow, I want to create the third chart also. So once again, it's a product type. Click here, pivot chart. I want a donut chart. Apply the donut chart, percentage category, apply the background color, and of the legion, data set will be there. And for example, report by product type. I'm clicking here. I don't require this. Hide it. Reduce the size for the then. Control X, sorry, my mistake, and Control V. So now these are my three charts what I have. I repeat my words. These are my three charts what we have. We'll select all three charts because I want it in an alignment, shape format, alignment, top alignment, distributed horizontally. So now this is what we have. If I want to increase and manage the gaps, I have a donut with me, I have in between gap with me, so I'm able to manage the donut also and in between gap also. If you want to convert this into the 3D, now if you observe, your particular things will be converted into 3D. Nilay, I don't like this color combination for a bar. You can click here, you can change the color combinations, whatever the color combination you want. But if you want a gradient color combination, we have more gradients. Gradient fills, it is a multiple color combination. So you can click here. Let's take an example. Nilay, I want to apply two color combination. One is this, and sorry. And for example, one is this. So it is up to you that what kind of color combination you want to apply for your data sets. So it is there for you. Now, second point of discussion, this is very important for me. So I would like to present my data in a good flow. So I just click on insert. Because my background color of a chart is black, I apply a shape here, which is a rounded rectangle. I apply a rounded rectangle here, make it curve, make it black, right click and send to back. I don't want a border for this. So now if you observe, it looks like that all the charts will be there in the same category. Now we'll copy the shape, click here and paste the shape. So now this is once again a shape for me. I have two charts to analyze. Number one by month. So I've just click here, pivot chart. Let's take an example. It's a line chart. I have applied the line chart. I have applied the designings. I have applied the formattings, and I don't want the legend of the legend. I don't want this, and I don't want this. I've mentioned as usual report by revenue. Sorry, report by month, and this is report by month. Control X over here and analyze and performance and Control V over here. So this is one chart what we have. I want to apply a second chart also. We'll get back to the query. Any option to connect charts and apply same format, we'll do that, no worries. How do we know which is suitable for data set chart? It is always considered as different chart style will be there. So you can use either a recommended charts also. In pivot charts also we have recommended charts, so you can use that. Okay, otherwise we need to understand what kind of data set we have, and you can analyze those things according to your purpose. So now we have a bar chart over here. I'm choosing a bar chart. This is a small example for you. So I'm using this, I'm applying this over here, legend, and I don't want access title for a primary. So primary off, product, hide this, revenue, hide this, and that is top 10 products. So this is what my chart is. Control X as usual, and Control V as usual. Put it over here because we have enough space here with us. We are managing, sorry, we are managing the charts over here. So this is one chart. I want to present the value data label outside. So now this is what the data label outside. As usual, if I'm talking about this, I want to convert this color combination into green or this one green. So it's all about this. Then if I want to use this at above, this is as above. If I click here, I don't want this values, okay, as a background. I will off the background. If you observe, I have a point value here and I don't want a values in the pointing. So I just click here, right click, value fill settings, in fill setting, number format, no decimal places, and okay, and okay. Same over here. Once again, right click, value fill settings, number format, and no decimal places. So now, if you observe that in performance, no decimal, over here, no decimal, would like to increase the size little bit so anyone can understand that which kind of outcome we have. I want to apply a white color. So our formatting process is ready for a chart for all 5 charts. Good morning. Is this clear? Good morning. Is this clear? Yes or no? Thank you. Thank you so very much. Now, when I'm talking about this, because this is a normal chart, so I need to apply slicers also, very important, and I need to apply a timeline also. So never cut the paste, copy the paste, click here, analyze, as usual, insert timeline, date and okay. So this is the first timeline what we have. I want to convert this timeline into any color combinations. I want to convert this timeline into years. So this was the first timeline. I want 2 or 3 slices here. So I'm just clicking on a slicer. I want to apply a slicer by category, type, and maybe by month. So now we have 3 slicers here. The first slicer by a category will convert the slicers into 2 parts. In the same way, we have a second slicer that is by type. So we'll convert this slicers into type. And the last one is a month. So we'll put it over here and we'll convert this into the month. So now if you observe, we have all the slicers with us. We'll select the data range. We'll click here and convert this into the color combinations. We'll use one more shapes over here. So because I would like to apply the same style, so I have put the shape here, increase the size of a shape. This is for the understanding only. I want the color combination as a lighter one. So lighter color combination and send to back. So you can see this is a pure background for me. I want to apply a border, the thickness of the border. So I apply the thickness of the border and I apply the same color combination. Well, as usual, copy this, click it over here, paste it over here and put it over here, right click and send to back. So now this is one more outcome for me. Over here, I have one timeline, 3 slices. I take my words. One timeline, 3 slicers. Once again, I'm talking about a performance. Click here, one timeline as usual. I'm very sure that everybody is here with me. It is very, very important to understand the fundamentals. So I'm sharing all the fundamentals to create a dashboard. Once again, insert a slicer, category and type, and this is insert a slicer, category and type. You can be here, increase the size and convert this into once again the columns. Once again, click here, reduce the size, increase the size and slicers and convert this into the segment. We'll choose the things and give the color combination. So now what happens? My connectivity is ready. Is this clear? Yes, Jigar will do that about the connectivity. Why it is showing details in month, slicer in analyze sheet? Because we have Rohan, this answer is for you that when I'm talking about this pivot, I've converted it into month. So that was an added benefit that if you use dates and month and years, so you have one more added slicers here. And this is a very good question. Yes, yes, we'll do the dynamic visuals. Don't worry. Thank you, Singh, for all these things. Okay, so now if you observe, this is what we have created. It's all about now connectivity only. I repeat my words. It's all about the connectivity only. So now when I click here, I need to connect three pivots: region, client type, and product type. So click here on a timeline. Click on the report connection. You can see all the names. By clicking on timeline, I would like to connect region also, client type also, product type also, and click on OK. Save process category for three: region, client type, and product type. In the same way, type, slicer, region, client type, and product type. And the last one, slicer, client type, product type, and region. So practically, we have connected all the tools with three pivots, not five, because rest two will be there on a second dashboard. So this is performance. Now we have two dashboards here, two pivots here. One is by month, one is by product. So once again, we'll click here. I don't connect it with five. I want to connect it with two. So timeline, report connection, month, and top 10. Same process, category, slicer, report connections, month, and top 10. Type, slicer, report connection, month, and top 10. So now your dashboard is ready. I repeat my words. Now your dashboard is ready. But Q show with Amit Joshi. We are talking about dynamic visuals only. Just take a pause. We'll share you. We are creating this only. So no worries on that. Okay. Okay. Till now, is this clear, everybody? Good morning, everybody. Is this clear till now? Yes or no? Thank you. Yes, definitely. We have done the different connectivity. If I click on 2023, it gives me the reflection in both the pivots. Only two pivots, not over there. And that is what we required. Okay. Now we have to understand two more things. I repeat my words. Now we have to understand two more things. Number one, Nilay, I would like to apply the connectivity buttons. Very, very important. Would like to apply connectivity buttons. How we can do that? So to create the connectivity button, we'll click on insert. We'll click on text. Why button required? Because right now I am presenting this data. I'm just sharing this. And if someone asks me, Nilay, where is the data of month? So I need to use my mouse and click on performance. And I don't want to do that. That was the reason buttons are very, very important. So click on insert. Click on text box. Click on text box. And I'm creating a button here. I'm giving the name of a button, that is performance. Click here. Shape effects. Giving any shape. Let's take an example. We'll give it a shape with whatever the color we want. Let's take an example, this one. Because it's a shape, we'll use it bold, bigger, and alignments. I want to convert the shape into rounded rectangles. So I've used a rounded rectangle and a 3D shape because it is good to perform the data by 3D. So it's a 3D shape. I've copied the button. Click here and paste the button. So now if you observe, we have two buttons. Here, the name of the button is analysis. And there, the name of the button is performance. How to get connected? Very, very important. Click on the borders. Click on insert. Click on link. Click on insert link. And when you click on insert link, we have specific option, place in this document. And when you click on place in this document, you have both the sheets name or all the sheets names. So by clicking on analysis, would like to see the outcome of analysis. So this is a connectivity from one sheet to another sheet. Click on OK. Same process. I'm here on performance, link, insert link, performance, and OK. So now it is connected. But Nilay, I have one more point of discussion. That total value of mine. I would like to see the total value. How to present the total value. So very, very simple. If you observe, I have enough space here. So I want to represent the total value for this and total value over there also. So I just click here. That's equal to, click here. This is known as get pivot data and press enter. So now if you observe, this is what your total value is. We'll convert this value into currency. Now, because I have analyze also, I have performance also. I repeat my words. So I click on insert, click on text box, click on text box and generate one text box. The rule of a text box. When you are presenting anything into the text box, you need to apply a formula in the formula bar. So click on a formula bar, press equal to, click on pivots and click here. So it is the pivot reference and you can see the value here. As usual, you want to present this value with the elements, with the amount. You can represent your value. Whatever the shape format you required, you can apply a shape format. You can apply a thickness of the borders. And even if you want to showcase your values according to the symbols, then we'll Google it and mention revenue PNG. So you can see so many symbols over here. Whatever symbol you required, you can use. Copy this, click here and paste it over here. So this is what your symbol you have. You can put the symbol and even you want to represent total revenue as a text. I repeat my words, total revenue as a text box and mention. This is an example for you. That is total revenue. I want to represent this with a simple text. So I've clicked here and give a color combination with the no fills and even no borders. So now this is what your total revenue looks like. It is already connected with the pivots. So whenever you perform the data, you are able to see the outcome according to your purpose. I repeat my words. You can see the outcome according to your purpose. Now, second point of discussion, analysis. Very simple. Nilay, I don't want to. The last point. Nilay, here I am able to see the total revenue. But now I want to see the total quantity here. Or maybe both the things. Total revenue also and total quantity also. How to do that? Total revenue is once again the same fundamental. Click on insert, click on text box, click on text box, and you are able to see that. But about total quantity is different. Why? Because here I don't have a pivot. Come on, guys. Here I don't have a pivot for that. So we'll add one more pivot. So sheet number one, click here very quickly. This is an reference additional pivot. Because here I want to see the outcome maybe by region, but by quantity. So now this is what your total quantity is. What's the name of the pivot? Come on. Name of the pivot is quantity. The value here converts into numbers. So this is what the value is. That's the total quantity. So once again, I click here, text box, generate a text box, click here, press equal to pivots, click here and enter. So now it's your total quantity with you. As usual, whatever the format you required, you can present your value according to your format. If you want to apply, come on. I'm very sure that everybody's here. For example, QT by PNG. So it is quantity PNG. And let's take an example. I want to see this or I want to say this. So it is all about the symbol what you want. I repeat my words. It's all about the symbol what you want. Whatever the symbol you want, you can have the symbol. Let's take an example. Why we are presenting a symbol? It looks nice, nothing else. Symbol always looks nice, nothing else. That was the reason it is always good to represent the things with the symbol. So now we have mentioned quantity also over here. And if you want to present total quantity, you are able to present the total quantity. Now it is important to connect the quantity. So timeline, report and added over here with the quantity. Click OK. Once again, category added over here with the quantity. Once again, type added over here with the quantity, and the last month added over here with the quantity. So this is a beauty what we have generated. Now practically your whole dashboard is ready. Come on guys. Good morning everyone. I'm very sure that everybody is here with me. So now this dashboard is ready. Once again, this dashboard is ready. And now when we are talking about this dashboard, if someone asks me, Nilay, this is the outcome by month and a performance. If I click on 2022, if I click on 2023, if I click on capsules, if I click on injections, if I click on powder, wherever you click, you are able to see the data. But Nilay, now I don't want to see the data by analysis or performance. I want to jump myself into the analysis. Then we have the button over here. Just click on the button and you are here. If you observe in that dashboard, everything is activated. Even here is activated. Even category is activated. But when you click on analysis, nothing is activated. So here you want to see the data from 2002 to 2014. For capsules, for injections, for powder, for ointment, for antibiotic, for antacid, for laxative, for nutrition, for Applex, for January, for February, for March, for July, for November. Wherever you click, you are able to see your data, and that is indeed a beauty when we are talking about representing our data according to our data sets. And what's the beauty? Prior, we have already observed that if I update my data set, यदि मैं अपने data set को update कर रहा हूँ, and when I click on refresh all the dashboards, it's not about only one dashboard. When I click on refresh all, if I have 3 dashboards, 4 dashboards, 5 dashboards, everything refresh in simple go. And that is the indeed beauty of this. Is this clear? Good morning, everyone. Is this clear? Yes or no? Thank you, Yash. So practically, if you observe, just a second, Roshan, what if I don't want dates to show in month slicer? We have not represent the dates into month slicer, sir. Roshan, sir, if we observe the month slicer, Acha, okay, this one. Uh-oh. See, practically, this is a slicer. So this always happens. The starting point and the ending point. I repeat my words. This always will be there. It is a starting point and an ending point. So if you don't want to use this, then you have to use a timeline. Instead of using slicer, you can use a timeline. Correct, Roshan, sir? What you want to remove? Yes. Yes, let me show this. Jigar Gandhi, this is the answer for you. Let's take an example. This is a data set for 2025. This is just an example. And I have selected a random data. Maybe data in a table, maybe data is not in a table, and I have added it over here. This is the data set of, this is an example 2020. I'm not talking about 2026 even. I'm talking about 2027. I have East, West, and Central region. I'm adding one more region, that is a South region, and South region. I have government, hospital, and export. I am using other and other and other. So practically my data is added. Okay. So now if I click on any of the dashboard, click here, only refresh once. So what happens? South is there, other is there, 2027 is there, in performance even 2027 is there. So don't worry about that. Once you add the data in a table format, your data refresh automatically. Got it, Jigar sir? Thank you. So this is what we have understood, but take a pause. Now someone has asked me, Nilay, I have a data. Okay, how to use AI into this? Come on. How to use AI into this? Let me show you a very simple thing. You don't require ChatGPT. You don't require a co-pilot also. Everybody's here with me. Yes or no? Good morning. Everybody's here with me. Yes or no? So I repeat my words. Perfect, Jigar sir. Co-pilot is there. But if you don't want to use a co-pilot, then macro you can do that. Yes, perfectly right. Okay. So now you can click here and use alter Q, or let me select this, copy the data set, paste the data set in a new workbook. I repeat my words, paste the data set in a new workbook. Let's take an example. I have a co-pilot here. Even if you are using Office 365, you also have a co-pilot with you. But if you want to create a dashboard very quickly, analyze the data very quickly, because in between, Yas has asked me one question. Nilay sir, how to ask a question? Very, very simple. Just be here, Control Q, and mention analyze data. Alter Q and mention analyze data. When you click on analyze data, if you're using Office 365, it is connected with your internet, and boom. Why boom? Because you can see certain reports, report by revenue by product type, quantity by category, frequency of revenue, quantity of revenue, and you can see show all 5 results. So सारे report उसने यहीं पे generate कर लिया है. Number 1, if you want this report, यदि आपको frequency of quantity देखना है, or if you want to see the report by quantity by category, or if you want to see the report by product by client type, just click here and your pivot is ready. I repeat my words. Good morning. Your pivot is ready. And if you are clear with the fundamental, हमने उसने वही किया है जो हमने किया है. And this is once again a beauty. And it's not this only. If someone feels that, Nilay, I want to see top 5 products, I want to see bottom 5 products, once again alter Q, analyze data, and ask a question about your data. So if you have a question about your data, that what are the top 5 products by revenue, and press enter. So if you observe, you have ready outcome with you. Just use this to create a dashboard. These are your top 5 products ready with you. Getting my point, yes or no? Good morning, everyone. Getting my point, yes or no? Correct. AI can do this, but now, because AI has generated a report for you. Now, if you want to change this, and if you are clear with the fundamental, you don't require to do anything. You can replace the AI. Nilay, now I don't want sum of revenue. I want to see the outcome by quantity of the revenue, and drag the quantity, and this is what your answer by quantity. So if you are clear with the tool, you are able to use the AI in a more smarter way. Or let's take an example. I'm just sharing an example with you. Once again, if I'm opening maybe a chat GPT, I'm just giving you an example. For example, someone has asked me, Nilay, I don't know what type of answer I can generate from this data. So let's take an example. Just a second. This is what my data set is. Come on. And I have removed this, delete this, and I have used control print screen. Then I'm on a chat GPT. I'm not sharing my data set. I'm on a chat GPT, sharing a print screen only, and asking a question to the chat GPT or a Gemini or a Copilot. Okay, that I have this data in Excel. I wants to generate a dashboard analysis from the headings. Suggest me the outcomes and KPIs with suggested charts. Khatam. Problem solved. Why? Because अब उसने बता दिया आपको कि you have date, region, client type, product category, type, quantity, revenue. These are your columns. Top KPIs. Total revenue you can perform. Total quantity. Total products sold. Total region covered. Total client types. Average revenue. Average quantity. Maximum by product. ये आप KPI हो गया. यानी values. Revenue analysis. Revenue by year. Revenue by month. Revenue by region. Example, West, Central, North, East, South. Revenue by client type with a donut chart. Revenue by product type with a pie or donut chart. Product analysis, top 10 products. Top 10 products by quantity. Revenue by category. Revenue by drug type. That is your example. Okay. Quantity analysis. Quantity by category. And you can see number of outcome, guys. Slicers, year, region, client type, product, category, recommended dashboard layout. Top may mention the revenues, then month by region, then client type by product type. You can do whatever you want to do with these things. Getting my point, yes or no, sir? Good morning, everyone. Getting my point, yes or no? Great. So, guys, it's all about learning the process. If we learn the process, I repeat my words. If you learn the process, it is always good to understand and execute the things in your day in, day out. I don't say that you don't know anything. I am very sure that almost many of you are aware of so many things. But I'm here to clear the fundamentals. I repeat my words. I'm here to clear the fundamentals, and it's all about the fundamentals. And I'm always happy if you learn the things and execute the things. In 2 hours, it is very difficult, or rather in 1 hour and 45 minutes, it is very, very difficult to understand everything. And that was the reason we are there for you. I repeat my words. That was the reason we are there for you. Why I'm sharing this? Because the first point of discussion, before entering into anything, this will help us to read the report generated by AI, definitely. So just be here for max to max 5 minutes. I need to share you something. Before ending the session, before the feedbacks, before anything else. Number one, because we, from now onwards, with the help of all of you, we have created one WhatsApp group, and we convert that WhatsApp group into community. Why? Because many a time people came to me, then Nila, I have a query, who will help me to solve the query. So guys, I'm there for you. If you see my screen, you have a QR code on a scanner. If you are already in the group, absolutely okay. And if you want you to be in the group, just scan this code and be there in a group. If you are in the group, right now it is a group, it's a WhatsApp group, but tomorrow morning we convert this group into community. Already we have almost 100 participants, 100 plus participants from different corporates, maybe the HRs, maybe the students, maybe from different fraternity, all over India will be there. And I'm there for everyone. Wherever you have a query, you can connect me over there. I repeat my words. I'm creating a community to help the people to solve the queries, maybe for Excel, maybe for Power BI. So if you want to add in this group, Just scan this code. If you scan this code, okay, you are a part of this group where we are there to help you. We are there to update anything into the community. It may be the video lectures, it may be the paid lectures, it may be the free lectures. And now if anyone, before entering into anything, for us, it is very, very important that we are coming up with the online batches. And if you really want to learn the things, the whole advanced Excel and the Power BI in the weekends, then we are there for you. We are coming up with 13 modules where we have everything for you. You can understood the things with the live sessions from me, Excel and Power BI with AI, where module number 1 appears with overview of the basics and navigations and cells and comments. Module number 2 and 3 appears with all the functions, latest functions. I'm not talking about VLOOKUPs, but I'm talking about everything. So it may be index, it may be match, it may be unique, it may be anything, whatever the latest functions we have in Office 365. 4 and 5 appears with the templates and slicers and advanced filters. Module number 3 is all about creating super dashboards with AI, without AI. Today we have understood a small dashboard, but if you want to generate this kind of dashboard, I'm there for you. Module number 7 and 8 is all about functions and logical functions. 9 and 10 will be forms and conditional formatting. 11 and 12 will be sharing, auditing, and external data sources. In between, someone has asked me, Nilay, can we export this dashboard into PowerPoint? Yes, definitely. You can export the whole dashboard into PowerPoint with auto refresh. Module number 3 is all about a macro. So this is what we are going to cover in the online sessions, which is there on a weekends. It is never a free sessions because I believe that if we really wants to understand something, we are the happiest person to invest a very low amount for the same. So before entering into the amounts, first of all, thank you so very much for all your support. If you want to share your feedback for today's session, I think Archie is there and she is going to share the feedback link into the chat bot. So Archie ma'am, are you there? Archie ma'am, are you there?
Yes, sir. I'm sharing the feedback form. Everyone is requested to please fill the feedback form for today's session.
Thank you, Archie ma'am. But yes, before us, feedbacks are always a ratings. But yes, if anyone wants to share their feedbacks for today's session, I think I'm the happiest person if you share your feedbacks. Anyone who wants to share their feedbacks?
Sir, this side from Raman.
Yes, Raman sir.
Thank you for conducting such a great session.
Thank you.
From our team members, we have appreciate your time, effort, and valuable knowledge which we have to share with us instead of we scrolling phone today. So thank you so much, sir.
Pleasure, Raman sir.
Hi, this is Natik, and I would
Hi,
like
Natik.
to thank you, first of all, Mr. Nilay. It is a really a wonderful session, and it gives me a lot of clarity that how to generate dashboard with the scratch data. So this is something one because I am into the HR in one of the private firm, and I know dashboard how it is important when we are representing your data to the management. So thank you so
Thank
much,
you.
Nilay, and I wish that I would be joining your group and I learn more and more things. And thank you so
Definitely,
much for
sir.
today's session and wish you all the best. Thank you.
Thanks. Thanks. Thank you so very much. And we do conduct training for, as everybody is aware that we do conduct training for corporates also. So wherever anyone required a corporate training, I am the happiest person to share my knowledge. And if anyone wants to, because if anyone wants to
Hello,
learn,
sir.
yes, sir.
Parth this side.
Hi, Parth. How are you?
Sir, thank you for this valuable Sunday. It was a great to reconnect learn from Nilay, sir. From
Thank you, Parth.
sir was taught me in my college during my Power BI certification course, and today also I have attended these sir sessions. And thank you to Karen
Pleasure
ma'am
to have you,
also
Parth.
to me. So thank you to Karen ma'am also, our faculty staff.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Parth. Thanks for all those kind words.
Uh,
And
uh,
if, yes, sir. Yes, sir,
yeah,
Nadik, sir.
yeah, Nilay, before ending this session, I have one query only. So if you
Please,
permit me to share, see this
please, please,
value.
please. Just a
See,
second.
I have learned about, yeah, sorry. So I have learned about this wonderful. Just wanted to have a query that if we want to get the data of average, median, maximum, and no minimum, so how we can get it this within this values? So that I know we have missed this thing. So if you permit, if you can regenerate this one for me only,
Yeah,
that is
that's
on
okay.
you. That is only
And
on you only. Thank you.
that's okay. No worries. See, it's all about when you click here and you can see my screen. Yes. So when you click here and when we generate any report, let's take an example, region to revenue. So this is a revenue report, right, sir? That is it.
Yes, yes, right, right.
Okay. So now if I don't want a sum, you can right click here and we have summarized value.
Okay.
So from here we can reshuffle. Or if
Yeah.
you want both, right? For example, sum and average, sum and count, then
Mm.
add one more revenue into the values. Then right
Okay.
click, then summarize, and then average. So we can see both the outcomes.
And what about median? If you want to have a median figure, then what maximum figures are there?
You say more options.
Okay.
From more options, we have all the categories.
Okay.
Okay. Still, if you find it difficult, I'm always there in a group and I'm
Sure,
always
sure.
there for all of you people. So whenever you want to understand anything, I'm the happiest person. And not last but not the least, if anyone wants to join our weekend sessions, so this is for you people. Uh, it's a special request. We have designed something advanced Excel at a cost of only 5,000, Power BI at a cost of only 10,000. And if anyone wants to learn both, that is advanced Excel and Power BI, it's a great offer for you. That's on the cost of only 10,000. It's a pure weekend batches where on Sunday it is 4 hours, on Saturday it is 2 hours. So every week we have 6 hours of sessions, a live session where we cover all your queries and trying to solve all those things. If you want to join those weekend sessions, you can ping us, or in a group also we'll share all the details, or even here also we are going to share the details by Archie ma'am. So I'm very sure that Sunday will be the fruitful Sunday for you. If you want to share your feedback, I'm very sure that you'll share your feedback. And if you want to add in a batch, then just fill up this form and you are able to see the outcome. So wishing you all a very, very happy learning, happy practice, and a very great Sunday, because it's once again a happy Father's Day. So thank you so very much, guys. Take a very good care of all of you, and we'll connect you with once again. Thank you so very much. Thank you, guys. Take a very good care. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you,
Thank you
Nilay.
so
Thank
much.
you,
Thank you.
Parth. Thank
Thank you
you.
so much, sir, for everything. I
Thank
have
you,
one.
sir. Yes, sir.
I had a one. I mean, a question that
Yes, please go ahead.
can it possible that we can auto refresh the dashboard?
Yes, we can auto refresh the dashboard, sir.
Yeah,
Just
that's. I
ping me,
mean,
we help
how
you.
we can do that?
Just ping me on my WhatsApp, we'll help you. Or
All right, sir.
just be a part of the group. You are in the group, sir.
Yes, sir. I am in the group.
Just ping me from there, we'll help you.
All right, sir.
Thank you. Take a very good
Thank you
care.
so much,
Thank you,
sir.
sir.
Everything. It was a very great session.
Pleasure, Amit sir. Pleasure.
Thank you.
Thank
Can
you.
we leave now?
Yes, yes, yes. All the very best. Thank you, sir.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much, sir. Thank you.
Thanks. Thank you, Jigar sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Gayatri ma'am. A special thanks to Archie ma'am also for all those wonderful management.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thanks, Raman sir. Pleasure.
Thank, thank
Thanks, everyone.